I guess WABC put up a promo, and it was from the end of Sunday's show. I had time left, and I didn't think I did. I had like a minute left. So, you try to stretch. I'm like, So I was talking about thanking again Nick DiPaolo, the great Nick DiPaolo, for coming on. And of course, I talked about having Jimmy Norton on the week before and saying, my goal is to bring the comics from the O&A show on. That'd be good. See what they're up to. See if they're still funny. And maybe one time I go up to New York, we have a couple of them in the studio to bust some balls. So I was saying that, and then I go, maybe Opie. Who knows? Maybe Opie will come on the show. Knowing damn well he ain't coming on the show, but I was just running through the O&A thing and what guests I could have on. So I said that. And apparently he tweeted to the WABC Twitter, yeah, no, he's your problem now. At least he put some laughy faces. So that's pretty funny. My problem. I mean, I'm WABC's problem now. Getting incredible numbers over there at ABC. Incredible. Just had a new sponsor come on board for the WABC show. I believe we'll be doing that Sunday. You might recognize this sponsor. This particular sponsor has supported my shows through thick and thin over the course of the years, and he has decided to come back and continue to support me on WABC Radio. So I won't say anything yet until all the papers are signed, but I think you... yeah, there it is. I think you might know who it is. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Anyway, I gotta love him. That increased to 3 hours. This coming Sunday is the first 3-hour show where all 3 hours will be syndicated, because the people on the syndicated in the syndicated markets want more. They want more of this problem. The problem that is Anthony Cumia. Apparently, I'm their problem now, and they want more of the problem. So I'm up on the bird, as they call it, for the complete show. All 3 hours will be syndicated. And we continue down this road, the return to broadcast radio. And I knock wood, because I do that all the time. But, for a problem, I think they're pretty happy. I think they're pretty happy to have this problem on board. But I found that funny that ABC put that clip together and put it out there, and Opie's like, no, meh. So funny. Open invite, though. I still, I know he would never do it and that, but I'd have him on in a second. Why not? It'd be interesting, to say the least. People would tune in. I do know that. It might be a complete disaster and a war zone, but, I have the invitation is there. Open invite. Sunday night, just one. Not coming back to the show. Sunday night to do a show. But Topo Chico. A guy moved up the street here where I live. And familiar with the program. If you're watching, Joe, hey, how you doing? But he's driving down the road, give him a wave. He stops, and he's got a topo. He's like, hey, where's Topo Chico on Sunday? Got to get the sales staff to put on a sombrero, hop on a donkey, and get your ass down to Mexico And get Topo Chico as a sponsor on WABC. We're also reminded how easy it is now to wield the weapon of mass bullying, I guess you could call it. The old days, you know, people didn't like being bullied back then, and some of those people took their own lives because they were bullied. But the mass bullying is a powerful weapon against somebody. When you get thousands of people getting your information, putting it out there, getting you fired from your job, alienating you from society, and then just continuing to pound you like that, a lot of people, they can't take that. So it's a weapon. It's this weird community weapon. You'd be hard-pressed to be able to organize something like that on purpose. You know, hey, let's all get together and fuck somebody up anonymously. But if you kick a horse online, it's just going to naturally occur. This organism comes together to really fuck someone up. And who's responsible? Because it's a consortium of people that are harassing somebody, does any one individual take responsibility for this guy's death? Or because it was so many, does it relieve you of any responsibility? Is it worse to be 99% responsible for someone's death or 0.00001% responsible for someone's death? Is it easier to discount your responsibility in causing someone's death when more people were involved? So you could say, well, it wasn't me, but it kind of was, wasn't it? It's an interesting thing, conundrum, puzzle, trouble. It's just an interesting concept that we have this power in a collective online to literally kill people. It's a weapon. It's a weapon, but most people would never assume that they had anything to do with somebody killing themselves. There was a girl that was in a relationship with some guy, some teen, of course, dopey teen, and she texted him to kill himself and just kept texting. And she wound up being liable for that, for some type of manslaughter charge, I believe, or negligence. But she was responsible. Now, if her and a friend did it and were texting this guy and he killed himself, then you could say they're both responsible. How about three friends? When does it get to the point where people and society even can kind of look at it and go, well, no, you're not responsible? Is there a number? Is there a 5? 10 people? I think even at 10 people texting a guy to kill himself would still be held responsible. So what's the number? And if it's one more or less than that number, do you really just not pay attention to the people that were responsible for the guy's life? Or if it's one under, now is everyone still responsible? And why is it that number? It just, technology has put us in a weird position where we just don't know ethically if certain things are right or wrong, or if we're responsible.